Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to All Things Superman, where we simply talk about everything related to Superman, from comics to TV shows and movies and much, much more. So, as you may know, Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con is going on this weekend as I'm actually filming this video. And Comic Con is always the place where there's a lot of big movie announcements, there's a lot of news and stuff that comes out about future movies and stuff that we want to know about. So that's why Comic Con is the place everybody wants to be every year. So one of the things that came out of this Comic Con earlier on yesterday was we got our first look at, well, it's actually a couple of things. The first thing we got a chance to see was some footage from the new Batman versus Superman movie. There was a trailer that was released, and you can kind of search the details for it online. I'm not sure if they have it up yet. They probably snatched it down from everybody who's tried to show it on their YouTube pages and all that stuff by now. So I'm not sure if you can see it now. But they did show us some footage of some things that were going on at Comic Con with the Batman Superman trailer. Also, we got a chance to see Gal Gadot in the Wonder Woman outfit. We finally get a chance to see what Wonder Woman is going to look like in this movie, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. So with those two topics, I want to talk about those a little bit today objectively, again, as we always do. Look at it, talk about what we think about it and see where we go from there. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing is about the Dawn of Justice trailer. Supposedly it shows some, I actually haven't even seen it yet. I saw some stills, some pictures of it, of what was shown, but I haven't actually seen the actual trailer yet. But supposedly what was shown was, and I'm not sure of all the details yet, but there was a picture of like Batman, and he had these kind of eyes, kind of like Frank Miller's Dark Knight. So it kind of had these white eyes inside of his uniform, like he had some kind of armor or something on. He had like this bat armor on, like a battle armor. They showed his bat symbol being projected into the air with, the bat symbol light thing. And Superman is up, like in front of the bat symbol, like with his heat vision getting ready to come out. So his eyes are red. It looks like really, really, really badass. So I'm sure the people at Comic Con, and I didn't get a chance to go this year, I'm sure people at Comic Con this year kind of, went crazy when this happened, just like last year when they announced that Batman Superman was going to happen. So yeah, that's what happened with the trailer. I'm sure they'll have it up probably sometime, maybe this week, or somebody will thread it on their YouTube page and get it up, and we'll be able to see it pretty soon if you haven't seen it yet. So just keep your eyes open for it. Search YouTube for Batman Superman Dawn of Justice trailer or stuff like that, and that again lets us know that the trailer that came out that this some fanboy did a couple of weeks ago, we already kind of knew that was fake anyway, but well done again on the trailer because what you did looked amazing. But we got the real footage from Comic Con. Supposedly, again, Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill, and Ben Affleck showed up at Comic Con to make this announcement and release this footage. So what I think about it from what I've seen already, guys, that looks badass. I mean, really, I don't even see how you can mess this up. Like Superman standing like just levitating in the air with heat vision getting ready to come out of his eyes, looking in front of a bat symbol with Batman on the ground looking like he's badass too. So it really looks like this is going to be an amazing movie, guys. The more stuff that comes out about it, the more excited I get. The more I think the movie is going to be awesome. I really think it's going to be really hard to mess it up. I'm really on board with all of the cast members and everything that they have in the movie so far. I'm on board with all of the decisions that's come out about it. So again, that remains to be seen. So again, if you haven't seen the footage yet, just wait for it. Probably within this week or another week or so, you'll definitely be able to see it pretty soon. Now, the big thing that everybody has been waiting for all of this time was the Wonder Woman reveal, and now we finally get a chance to see that. We get a chance to see what Gal Gadot is going to look like in her new Wonder Woman costume, and we get to see the costume. So there's quite a few things that I want to say about it. First of all, I'm just going to tell you off top, I really like it. It's really good to me. Did it blow me away? No, not really. I am impressed with it though. I think it's a really good fit. And for me, my concern about it was that whatever she looked like as Wonder Woman in this movie was not only iconic, and that it could be a standalone sort of uniform that when you put her in a movie by herself, it makes sense. But that it also has to make sense in the realm of what the Batman costume and the Superman costume looks like that we've seen thus far. So one thing I appreciate about this new costume is that it looks like it actually fits into this world. Um, Her costume, it looks amazing. Again, it doesn't blow me out of the water. I wasn't expecting it to anyway. Wasn't expecting to get this like, oh my god, this is like the badass costume and all this kind of stuff. I wasn't expecting to get that. I knew it was going to be something that they were probably going to stay true to what her uniform was, and but give us a more modern take on it. And all of the rumors that we've been hearing about it says that it was going to be kind of gladiator and warrior based. So we kind of expected to see it that way anyway. Um, but again, I really like the costume. Now, one of the things that so far that everybody's complaining about that it doesn't have any color in it, that it doesn't have any blue and white, or basically red, white, and blue, the American colors. Um, and I never anticipated them having that in there because I think we're getting away in all of these movies. Even if you can, look at Man of Steel, one of the things that Superman is, one of his mottos is that he fights for truth and justice in the American way. So recently, most of all of these comic book movies have taken a more universal approach and not just taken this American way approach. So I didn't expect anything from Superman, Batman, or Wonder Woman to come out and have this more Americanized thing going on about it, and I really appreciate that. I really think that it's these characters are more universal than what America is. So, although I do appreciate, I live in America, of course, although I do appreciate the fact that these characters were created in America, I think what they represent, the ideals that they represent, are universal. So I'm glad that they were going that route. So for me, I didn't even expect to get any red, white, and blue, or any kind of American colors, or anything going on in any of the uniforms. So, but I do think that's kind of what's going to be one of the biggest complaints about it. Now, the suit is armor based. I really like it. Again, Gal Gadot looks like she can kick some ass. She looks like she has maybe put on maybe somewhere between 5 or 10 pounds of muscle. She has her arms a little more defined and more cut. So she looks like she's put on a little bit, but she looks amazing in the costume. Now, I gotta say that they had to have taken their cue from the Injustice Gods Among Us Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman in that game favors what Gal Gadot looks like so much. And this goes against what everybody has been saying about her being too skinny, about her, basically not being big enough, but her being too skinny. So, and one of the things that I always said, like, first of all, the only Wonder Woman that we've gotten that was really, really curvaceous was the Linda Carter Wonder Woman. Most of the ones in the comic book haven't really been that thick. Now, of course, there's some have been a little bit bigger than what they are now because times have changed. Back in the 70s and 80s, what was considered beautiful in a woman is different than what's considered beautiful now. So now the more skinny beach look, I guess, thing is kind of in. So I kind of expected that's what it is, and that's exactly what Gal Gadot has. Now, Gal Gadot is hot. She looks really good. She looks good in the uniform, and I get the sense of, when I look at the picture, I get a sense that she's going to measure up. She's going to hold her own weight in this movie. Like, I'm not sure again, like, how much she's going to play in this movie. Now, the fact that she has a solidified uniform like this, to me, pretty much says that she's probably going to get a fair amount of screen time. Maybe not a whole lot. She'll probably get a fair amount because, they're releasing the uniform and everything. But we'll see. That remains to be seen. But anyway, just like I say, overall, guys, the uniform looks really, really, really good to me. I'm really, really impressed with it. She has a sword. The sword looks badass. I'm not too thrilled about the picture. They look like it's some Photoshop stuff with her with some volcanoes or something erupting in the background or something. I'm not even sure what it is. So all of that part doesn't even really make that much of a difference. But it does say a lot where they're going with the characters. So again, what we've gotten so far, I'm really pleased with it. Batman, it's the DC Trinity, guys. It is the top 3 superhero characters of all time. Like, this is it. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. This is it, guys. So we're finally getting it. We're getting the Trinity on the screen. They all look amazing. This new Superman uniform looks amazing. Like, that's what blew me out of the water. The Batman costume, from what we've seen so far, and we've gotten a chance to see, another picture of Ben Affleck, his face and the cowl at Comic-Con. So that's another thing that they released. It looks pretty good. He has this old, weary, tired look, just like they said it was going to be. Even the cowl has some like crow's feet, like right here and so it's like really cool when you look at it. Ben Affleck has that, like, the little dent and a little dimple in his chin or whatever. So it looks really good, guys. Everything looks amazing. I can't talk about it enough. If you haven't seen this picture yet, be sure to check it out. I'll probably put it in this video. But be sure you check out that picture. Be sure you check out the Wonder Woman picture and the Batman picture. See his chin. See what everybody's talking about that happened with Comic-Con over this weekend. And just, check it out. All right, guys. So with that being said, I'll end the video here. Make sure you go right now and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting out a lot more videos in the future as more news comes out about the new Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice movie. Now that we've passed Comic-Con, I'm sure they're going to be probably releasing a lot of news about this movie at a steady pace. Comic-Con is the big time where they're going to pretty much release everything, and that's what we've gotten the big announcement this weekend. So again, I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos in the future, about this movie. So make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Subscribe right now. Hit the subscribe button. Go down in the comments. Let's talk about what you think about the new Wonder Woman costume, how Gal Gadot looks in it. Just let me know your thoughts, and we can dialogue about it in the comment section as we always do. So that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.